And we're back. Colts Nation, get this Coke off my phone. Coca-Cola it is. Don't get confused.
Give me Coke.
I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about drugs. Yeah, YouTube. You can see it on your TV. Yes. Go upstairs, STL Distro,
Yeah, I know it.
and see what it sound like. Yeah, but it's hard to hear it and do this and all this going. Just do what I said, little girl. We are the champions, my friends.
From the crossroads of America, we're at the center of Indianapolis, Indiana, as we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Game time.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going.
What it
And off
sound
we
like,
go from
man.
Lucas Oil Stadium. Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Straight to the air is Richardson.
Whoa.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Username.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
What it do, line?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
Oh,
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
exactly. Well, you should have stayed to give it a chance. Peace.
Now Richardson on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it with all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, it looked pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. On target to his man Taylor. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll be 1st down, Colts.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass to far more than a modest gain.
No one's there.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that, it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap now to Richardson.
Whoa.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another
Get out
level.
of here, boy.
Complete beyond the marker.
1st down.
Runs this to the 25 before being brought down. So that connection for 1st will bring us to the end of the 1st. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Somebody named Strong Ports. That's crazy. That's some shit.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Escapes the pocket. Catch is made in close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Go live with somebody on TikTok and Versi.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Taylor. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Offense in the hurry up here. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half.
Huh? What are you working for? My computer.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And that's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts get the game's first points here in the 2nd. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
You think I won? You'd be surprised.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. From the 32. Oh, put some heat on
Bingo.
this deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Jones. And the Colts get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Then who should I ask? I mean, you gotta. I mean, I know you're young, but in order to get somewhere, you gotta know where you want to go.
So we're at the 2-minute
Even if
warning
you
here
change your
from
mind
Indy.
later,
The
because
Colts
you can always change your mind.
looking to add to their advantage.
I suggest the cookie stuff because, well, you said you changed your mind about that too. So
I did.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
you only baked like 5 things total.
Throwing now, Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs.
Peanut butter cookies.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that
I never
earned
asked
some
for
momentum.
brains.
Here
You
we
did that
go,
on your
3rd
own.
and less than a yard.
I never asked for brains.
To throw, Richardson.
Damn, he got me.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the
All right,
first one of his
so
throws to
eliminate.
wind up incomplete.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't
that's
quite
all I
hang
need.
on.
What else I asked? I already said that. The other things you wanted to make.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
No, that's not true. If you tell me you want.
They're going Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts blow their lead just before halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
My daughter's a hater.
Well, Brock, you
I
found
don't
himself
need
some
her
space to
support.
work, and
We'll
from
win
there,
without her.
wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that
You're an amazing
speed. You
hater.
got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing
Oh my God, I
touchdowns.
missed another kid.
And that running back sees the open space. He sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Anybody want to dad? I'm taking applications.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to
Because
strike
this
this one a
child
little
is
better as he kicks it
appreciative
away.
Of a good
And that
father.
one's going to skip across the goal line and into the
No,
end
no,
zone.
don't
So the
touch me.
football will come back out to the 20.
Don't touch me. Let me show you what a bad guy is. Just you don't appreciate
They'll get
me.
this drive started. 1st and
Complain
10.
about making my cookies. Okay.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson.
See what
And he
happens
drives
when
that
you
front
know
backward on a gain of 4.
You can't watch TV.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards
think
per
that's
carry,
tough.
this guy's going to be
It's
more
not.
than all right with letting him lead the show.
Every time that TV on, if they
From the
search up the
24.
CD, you'll be crying.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I'm gonna hit you where it hurts. You gotta make people feel the pain. No, you.
Penix looking to pass.
Dog would go for it.
Pitts brings it in. And he'll be
Pitts
out of
is up to
bounds
go home
right
alone.
along the 40.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Did he probably miss it?
From the 40 on second down.
Oh, I missed it.
And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And what will they dial up on third and short?
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
No, they won't do it on me. I put it on the 1-0 TV.
And again, it's Penix. Throw left side, complete. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Junior.
On first down, here's Penix.
Oh,
It's into the hands of Mooney. And they take him down right along the 30. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I forgot that thing told. Well, I don't touch it. I don't
First
think
and 10 now
that's
from
what
the
it needs to
30.
sit on. Kinda. Yeah.
They go play action. Here's Penix.
Jeez. Oh.
It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. Kenny Moore with the pick.
Not gonna catch him today.
And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
And finally gets one to go after a couple of misses already in this one.
Like and subscribe if anybody is there. Oh, so you told me I'd be corny with you.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away.
You're not my media person.
On the return, here's Ray McCloud. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
No, it's okay.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you.
You sure?
As we get back and see what the second half has in store for us.
Naruto was Naruto.
No, I'm talking about on the show when somebody named Goku.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Everybody named Naruto. I never watched this.
From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
So Goku on Dragon Ball Z.
His return makes it up to the
Yeah,
25.
We used to watch that.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
I gotta eat your mama
Fresh
right
off the
now. She
pick,
don't
here's
know.
Penix. He'll get this complete to
No, dude,
Pitts.
you said anybody. You
And
said
he'll
anybody.
get it out to the 34
She
before he's
playing
tracked down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the
I got
passing
you
game.
too. You
Such
said she
great
not normal.
size to have out there. It really forces defenses to
just told
try
you
to
what
find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
I'll tell you. I'm gonna play his bad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell her to log on. Yeah, your brother's talking about you, Ryan.
From the 34.
Come on.
Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Colts will
Strong
take over
touch
after
from
the
here.
tackle's made at the 40-yard line.
Well, Von Mith, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to
Don't
continue
take
to
him
challenge
serious.
the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already.
Ain't
But there's
gotta
his
be
third
so
strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing
See
with the
if this
football.
works.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Oh yeah, this might be a touchdown.
First down throw here from Richardson.
Oh yeah.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Right out of reach.
Looking for Michael Pittman Jr. on that throw. And that'll bring up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
It's something I made up.
Now a toss play, Taylor. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Stopped by Grady Jarrett. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
I mean, technically, it's still in existence. Just not doing it.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Chased out to his
no,
right.
internet.
Oh, he's gonna run for it! And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Raise up and I can move.
Offense up to the line
My
fast.
legs just keep running straight.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson.
Whoa.
Bails out of the pocket.
Oh, he
And
cut.
they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Penix now on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now throw intended for Drake London. And now they face 2nd down.
But you can. You probably did. That's what this is. But you have to.
Penix now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 11. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Put the light side of my hands there. You want the light side or the dark side? Let me guess. You want the light
Penix
side.
on 1st down.
You want the light side. I know
That's
you're
brought in by
fine.
Mooney. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2
I
to
don't
use the
know, I
rest
don't
of the
care.
way.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down
I could've
pass
said it
just
this
like
way.
that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and
You don't have to
execute.
break my body.
He'll throw it yet again.
Come on.
Oh, brother, it's another interception.
She said,
Kenny
"Oh,
Moore with the
brother."
pick. Oh, man,
These
Brock,
guys
somebody, those
stinks.
other leaders.
Didn't I tell you? All right. It's time to log off.